At Stepford today, it's been a freezing cold day, so I've got a gorgeous hot chilli that's all in the crock pot. It's been in since last night because I like it to be in for about 9 hours. So we're going to make, which is the perfect accompaniment, which should be, you shouldn't serve chilli with rice, it's totally wrong. You serve it with a nice cream cheese or a nice sour cream and chive topping with grated strong cheddar, and the side should be cornbread. And I've been asked thousands of messages, literally, will I make cornbread for you? I can't do that as a live feed because of the oven timings. So we're going to do it as this, and it will go straight to YouTube, which means you must subscribe to YouTube to see the video. I'm going to take you with, you've seen it before, my Bible, which is my own personal recipe book. I've tried this recipe now hundreds of times. In the past I've done dozens and dozens of different recipes, and I never liked any of them. They never actually worked the way I wanted them to work. So I'm going to take you through it as if I would cook it every sort of week, every 2 weeks when I make cornbread. When you've made it, it makes a large amount, so you're able to freeze this. You cut it into the squares, which we'll show you at the end of the video, and freeze it in nice Ziploc bags, and it will last and last and last like any bread would in the freezer, and just defrost when you're going to need it because it is a large amount. So you're going to start off in your mixer. You need 3 cups of cake flour, self-raising flour, 3 cups of self-raising. Then you're going to need a cup of yellow fine cornmeal. Buy this online if you're in the UK because it's very difficult to get. It's available on Amazon, and it's available on what's the other one?
eBay.
eBay, that's the one, thank you darling. And you're going to need a cup. And when you measure your cup, make sure, we'll show you, it's to the top, dead on, right? You need a whole cup of yellow cornmeal. Then you're going to need 3 eggs. Always break your eggs into a bowl. Don't break directly into your mix because there's always the chance that there's going to be 1 rotten egg.
Did you collect the eggs this morning?
I didn't collect the eggs this morning, darling, no. Frank at the farm delivered them for me yesterday because I insist on farm eggs. I won't have caged hen eggs. They're just hideous, and that's the easiest way because I made a mistake of getting a little bit of shelling, use the other piece of the shell to get the shell out. So that's in with your 3 eggs. Then it's 2 cups of full fat milk, 8 ounces of melted butter, real butter, yeah. 1.5 cups of strong shredded cheddar, couldn't be easier, 1/4 cup of minced jalapenos. If you don't like it hot, leave the jalapenos out and you can change it to something like a green onion, finely chopped green onion or something like that. And then we are going to need this. I never remember, I have to always look it. It's 2 tablespoons, not teaspoons, tablespoons of baking powder. Okay, not baking soda, baking powder. 2 tablespoons of baking powder, and it is 2 teaspoons of salt. Yep. And the thing is, which makes it light, 2 tablespoons of sugar. Okay, so you've got a slight sweetness but not sweet, in other words. We're going to have a little bit of noise. Don't overbeat this. You only want to bring the ingredients together. It will make an extremely thick dough. Batter, I should say, not a dough. And then after a second, just give your bowl a scrape down because you don't want lumps of flour. And as you can see, if you look in the bowl now, there are air bubbles starting to appear, which means it's already reacting with baking powder and milk and the sugar, and that is mixed more. More than enough. There, I'm going to use an old tin. Shouldn't have put that on top of the book. So use an old tin. Don't use a new one. This is 20 years old. Cheaper tin. This has got a loose bottom that pops out. It's already been floured, buttered, and then floured on the inside to prevent it sticking, even though it is a non-stick Teflon coated baking pan. If you've not got a baking pan this big, but you happen to have a skillet or a frying pan that's got metal handles, that's obviously going to be oven proof, not with plastic handles, use that, okay? Because it's not, you know, it's not that you've got to have it square, it's just, traditionally it's served round. I've got that all over. But I like to make it square because it's easier to cut, and then obviously we're not going to eat anywhere near this amount in one go. Get your top right to the edges. And sort of even. Okay. And then that goes in the oven, which is preheated fan oven to 175 to 180. And this is going to go in the oven now for around 25 to 30 minutes. And then we'll come straight back and we'll show you it as it's finished. So I'll see you soon.